Yeah, a little left-hander as he strikes out. Excuse me, Bobby Scales. 2 down. And I faced him, and his fastball, it was one of those fastballs you had to see to believe it. You just can't talk about it because you had to see it. The movement on it was at least 10 to 12 inches up and away from a right-handed hitter, up and into the left-hand. That was his fastball, and he came up with a slider. Threw probably on the gun, which we didn't have guns back in those days. If guys are throwing 102, 103 now, probably 110, 111.
Yeah, I mean, people look at you like you're crazy when you say that, but if you mention his name to anybody who saw him pitch or faced him, you just mentioned the name Steve Delkowski, and the next phrase will be from that person. He's the hardest throwing pitcher I have ever seen in my life.
Yep, and he never pitched one game in the big leagues.
Yep.
The 1-1 pitch to Hoffpower.
That's because his line for 5 innings when he started was usually 1 or 2 hits, if that.
If that. 12
strikeouts, 10 walks, 3 or 4 hit batsmen in 5 innings.
Yeah, that's about right on the money.
That would be it.
Yeah. The 1-2 pitch. Back through the middle and into center field. And there's another area that over his career that Mike has not helped himself out at all. He has such an unorthodox release and delivery that he is way out of shape to field his position.
Anytime I ever talk to young pitchers, I remind them that when you release the baseball, you become the 5th infielder. And if you can't field your position, the biggest hole on the infield is back through the middle. You do yourself a terrible disservice. And there's a lot of guys in the Hall of Fame. And one of the reasons, and Greg Maddux comes to mind, 18 Gold Gloves, because anything back through the middle, he just caught.
That breaking ball to Fox, who's 3 for 5 with a homer and 5 RBIs this afternoon. We talked a couple innings about it being a left-handed game. Left-handers have had such an advantage because, as I mentioned, left-handers with a good move, left-handed pitching. You don't steal on them at all. Plus, they keep the double play in order because you don't get the big leads. There are a lot more double plays turned when they're pitching. You're a step and a half faster according to how your action is with the bat.
Not to mention the fact that the preponderance of starters and elite setup men and closers are right-handed, which sets it up for the left-hand hitter.
And then you get to really the big thing is the duration, the tenure, the time that you'll stay in the big leagues, that you have. People will always give you that shot being like, yes, he did. He could not hold it up. So Mike McDougall strikes out the side, and we'll go to the bottom of the ninth, trailing 13-2.
5 trucks, 10 days, hundreds of overstocked hot tubs, only at the Great Escape, and only for 10 days. Save 30 to 70 cents on the dollar on hundreds of overstock and floor model hot tubs from Jacuzzi, Cal Spas, Viking, and more. Save thousands on new hot tubs with full warranties. No rain checks, sold on a first-come, first-served basis. And don't miss no payments, no interest until 2010 or instant cash back. Only at the Great Escape.
Escape your everyday, shop the Great Escape.
Oh, and this one is tied up. Time off Boston.
Man, I wish this game would never end. Hey, send it into overtime. Yeah, no problem.
The pass up to Hampton for the win. Oh, he loses control. This one is going into overtime.
Buffalo Wild Wings, you have to be here.
Oh, my.
Text Jaguar to the number 24442 to learn about 0% APR and exceptional lease offers.
On April 6th through the 9th, it's the White Sox versus the Kansas City Royals. The first series of the year, and all fans in attendance will receive a White Sox magnetic schedule from Pepsi. For game tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com.
A.J. Pierzynski will lead it off. A.J. 0 for 3 on the afternoon. That ball hit hard into left field. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Chad Fox on the mound.
Chad Fox has been around a long time with a lot of different teams. Was with the Cubs in the Dusty Baker regime. Was named the closer at one point. And did close down the game. Dusty brought him back the next day with a 7-run lead, and he blew out his elbow, and he's just now getting back where he can pitch again.
And there's a strike to Beckham, who is 0 for 1, struck out his only at bat. That was against Luis Vizcaíno. Out of play right side.
Just a bit outside.
Four, 5 home runs in this ball game. One by Soriano, bomb to center field. One by Bradley, and one by Chad Fox.
It was a particularly lively day to right field for whatever reason. We haven't seen anything like that in this ballpark. But today, you got it up in the air to right center. It went out.
Yeah, Josh Fields on deck. Hit one out to right. As he got him. And Gordon knew him. So 2 down. Josh now with 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the spring. In 07, of course, last year injury plagued for him with that bad knee. But he had 23 homers and drove in 67. Want to know the count. There's a shot. That a boy, Josh.
It looked exactly like the base hit that Paul Konerko delivered early in this game, where the pitcher stayed away and he just short stroked it into right field. Didn't try to do too much with it, and got a ringing base hit.
Well, that's the key phrase. Didn't get greedy. Didn't try to do too much with it. A lot of guys, especially young right-handed hitters, now Konerko a veteran, but a lot of young right-handed hitters are going to take that same pitch, roll over on it, and hit a little soft 2-3 hopper to the shortstop. Here's Dwayne Wise. Just underneath that one. Dwayne is 1 for 3, but he's hit the ball extremely hard twice. Yeah! 13,311 in attendance, a new all-time Cactus League attendance figure. The 1-1. Is that a splitter he's throwing?
It's either a sinker or a splitter.
Well, it's a soft sinker for a sinker. Because he really fooled Beckham on it. And right there, he just froze Wise. And that'll do it. So this game mercifully comes to an end as they scored 3 in the 3rd, 6 in the 4th, 3 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th. They win it 13-2. And once again, a reminder, our next game coming your way right here over Comcast Sportsnet will be Tuesday, the 24th, against the Cleveland Indians. So that'll do it from Camelback Ranch. And for my partner, Cy Young Award winner Steve Stone, for our director Bob Albrecht, and our producer Michelle Godwin. This is a Hawk. So long, everybody. Be sure and stay tuned for Road Trip Myrtle Beach.
This isn't the soft kind.